Greetings and welcome to ruralvacantland.com, where we have easy, cheap land. Today I'd like to show you a property I have in Kern County, California. So California, Kern County, I'm pulling it up on the website under location and the properties that are for sale. And let's filter these guys and let's see what we got here. 32 acres. So 32 acres is the one I want to talk about. I'm asking $9,999. And this property is you can just check out buy now here, put it on a credit card, debit card, or send me a cashier's check or wire, however you want to do it. Feel free to give me a call, 760-274-7711, or there's inquire now here. You can just put your name, email, and send me a message. Let me know you'd like to buy it, how you'd like to pay. So if we open this up, we click on the GPS coordinates here, I'll get a better view of the property. So it comes up in Google Maps, and let's zoom out and zoom in. Let's do some political maps here. So we're in Southern California. Los Angeles is just straight south of here. Bakersfield is just a little northwest of here. This is Tehachapi Pass. The 58 runs through here in Tehachapi Pass. So if you're coming out of Bakersfield, you take the 58 around the corner up the 14 to the property. If you're coming out of Los Angeles, there's a couple different ways, but you probably go north on the 5 till you get to the 14. And you take the 14 through Palmdale, Lancaster, Mojave, and then up to the property. So let's zoom into the property a bit. And well, there's Las Vegas too. I mean, Las Vegas isn't that far from here. You down and drop over in Vegas. And then if you want to go explore nature, you just keep going up the 14. You get into all kinds of forests and deserts and lots of places to go hiking and camping and dirt biking and all kinds of outside nature stuff. Or just right behind the property. So as we zoom in on this property, there's a road here that comes straight off of the 14 to the property. Now I've heard that there's a solar farm that went in here, so this road is like blocked off, so it kind of does like a jog around. There's a dirt road that goes around the solar farm now, so it goes around the solar farm and back. And then there's also these roads come from a couple different directions. Los Angeles Aqueduct Trail. This Los Angeles Aqueduct runs underneath the property here. Let's take it over to satellite. So these trails go across the property, and I think see how on the satellite view, not on the map view, this road goes like this. So I think that's because there's a block there. Let's look at this. Do street view. Let's go a little further. So this was October 2012. This went by here. So Google went by here, and the road, back then you could just, beeline it straight out to the property. But I think since then it's been fenced off, and you got to drive around a bit and back to the property. Either way, I might be wrong. Let me just go test it out. If this road doesn't work and that road doesn't work, zoom out. There's these other roads. There's a lot of trails, lots of little trails that come up and go towards the property. So let's get rid of this. Let's zoom in on the property. Okay, so the property is on both sides of this pipeline. This trail is to access the aqueduct, and the little road that comes up here. You can see why solar happens, because there's a transformer station here and a big power line, so it's an easy place to tap solar into the grid. If you see this outline here, I think this was like the fenced in area that they probably proposed to do the solar, that now is turned into solar. So I think this thing's solar, so you could go around the south of it and back. You could go this side of it and around and go back to the property. So here's the property. You get a triangle. It used to be a big square here. It goes like this, kind of square, And so you get a triangle here and a triangle here. So it goes into the foothills of the mountains, which probably makes a good spot to shoot into. If I could do some 3D action, see if the data is very good here or not. So I think this is the property here a little bit going down into here. So you get a canyon to shoot up into. I mean, how's anybody going to access this canyon? It's be a great spot to go shoot into that, or into the hillside, or into this hill, or this hill. And then it's flat over here. I mean, this road comes through the property. This road comes through the middle of the property. So you can drive up to it. I think the property starts in here somewhere. So you get a bunch of land in here that you can use that looks much flatter. And this looks pretty like a good spot to stage a homestead. And then hills to the backdrop. Let's see if I take it over to Google Maps. I might be able, yeah. So if I go over to Google Maps, not the satellite view, but the maps, you can see the property line. So it's this triangle on one side, and this triangle on the other side. And if I go back to satellite, you'll see that the foothills are here. So the shooting range could go into the base of the foothills. And then this road, it kind of runs along this road until the road takes off up here somewhere. So kind of to over here, and then the road takes off. So you get some hill action there. And then down here, the bottom corner of the property is just above where this thing merges back in. So you get a bunch of land down here, and over here it starts going again. Let's look at this side. So it goes out here, make a little marker. Then it goes over, we go back to the satellite, you can see the marker. So you got a bunch of land out here and a bunch of land in here that looks usable. Now I talked to the county about making this two properties, because you got one here with the roads, and you got another one here with a road access, and you got this strip down the middle that's missing. In the legal description, there's a line that goes through the middle of this thing, and then 100 foot on either side of it is taken away by the aqueduct people. And that makes it two different properties. It's legally two different properties. So if I got the legal description drawn up of this side and that side, and submitted a certificate of compliance, just a form, asks like your contact information and some basic stuff like that, and pay them a fee. It's like $250. Pay them a $250 fee and give them some paperwork. They'll split this property into two, so you could sell off this half or this half and help pay for the whole thing. You got to buy the whole thing for me to be able to do it. You got to have it in your name to do it. Or you could give part to your kids, or give it to somebody, or however you want to do it, but make two properties out of it. And me as a land dealer, I'm always thinking, yeah, it's a lot easier to sell two smaller properties than one bigger property. But that's just the layout of the land. If you wanted to go do that, you could do that, and if no one buys the property, I'll probably do that and sell it as two pieces. So that's the land. I pulled it up in some other software that shows property lines, but you basically just saw the property lines by zooming in on Google Maps. This one, it shows it. The base of this road, get some mountains here, some mountain there. And then this little canyon goes back up. Nobody's probably going to be able to access this from the other properties. I mean, it's on someone else's land, but they kind of climb over the hills to get in there. See if it's government or what. No, it's actually somebody owns it. And the north side of it, it's some other private person. To the south, it's government to the south. And to the west, it's government land. So you've got government land on two sides, maybe even three. See if I can figure this out. I don't know, some other private owner. So there you go, government land, checkboard. These people in here are private land. And by looking at this map, I almost wonder if this is an access road to the pipeline. The pipeline actually runs under the hill. I wonder if it does. This might just be an access road to go access where the pipeline is, and not the actual pipeline. I'm not 100% sure about that, but either way, you don't own this road that goes through the middle of it. I think you can cross and everything else, but you can't build on it. So hopefully that helps. I also pulled up the market on landwatch.com. And this is 32 acres. I'm asking $10,000, 9,999. So I pulled up Kern County and 30 acres and up, because this is a 32 acre one. And sort of price low to high. The lowest price one is this one, and then it goes to some guy asking 12,500 an acre. Yeah, skip that. This one here, 40 acres for 16 grand. That's pretty cheap. 40 acres for 18. These are pretty cheap too. But for 10 grand, you can get one that you can split into half and sell off half. You probably sell half for 10 grand if you market it right. Go get some pictures and you actually go figure it out, look at it and stuff. I'm sure you could sell it for more than I can, because I've never even been there. So yeah, that'd be an easy way to pay for the property. Sell off half of it, get your money back, and use that to go build or make it your own from there. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Hopefully you like this property and this is the right one for you. Please feel free to go take a look at it. It's also on my website, more information, ruralvacantland.com. I'll put a link below. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.